Hi everyone, back again. And I had another idea from someone. Thank you to the person who, oops, you know, I see my screen. I'm looking for the website. Oh, it's not there. Hold on. Someone sent me a video on YouTube. If I can find it again. All right, let me see here. I'm gonna pull it up. It's about the Invictus games and it's about that pet goat videos. And really, I'm sure you've seen those pet goat videos where they're talking about what they think is going to happen. I pet goat. Okay, here it is. I finally got it. Can you see it now? Can you see it now? There it is. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. So thank you to the person who's just sent this to me. I thought, yeah, I'm going to do a quick read on this because I think it's important. And this Invictus Games always rubbed me the wrong way. Harry and Meghan have always rubbed me the wrong way. And you notice there's something evil and insidious with everything they're doing. And Harry is the ultimate evil with his devil horn symbolism and everything else, and working with Obama and Big Mike, who are out to destroy America. We know that. So the point of this video, just to get to the point, is they're showing the symbolism through the iPad goat and whatnot. But basically, they're predicting, I believe, they don't say it outright, well, they pretty much do, that they expect a nuclear explosion in New York City around September 23rd. And they're predicting this from the iPad goat videos and the symbology there. And of course, the fact that Obama's brought it up now. It's important to note that a year ago, I recall that the mayor there, that commie mayor who's overwhelming the city with illegal immigrants right now, he put out a big public service announcement about what to do if there's a nuclear bomb goes off in Manhattan. And they had pictures and telling people go inside and all this stupid crap. I mean, it's just like a completely useless PSA. It was like, oh yeah, well, if you see a lot of dust in the air and a lot of huge explosion, it looks nuclear. Yeah, just go inside your building and just stay in there. Well, that helps. So anyway, so that the point is they've been bringing this up again and again and again. They keep putting out this message. And it started here with Obama when he was president. He was like, "Yeah, I'm really worried about a nuclear bomb going off in Manhattan." Well, this leads to Harry and his Invictus games, believe it or not, because they go forward here and just moving a little bit ahead here. And they start talking about, now they talk about the white rabbit and the iPet Go, the white rabbit with the Alice in Wonderland technique, which comes up with the MK Ultra, where, they're saying September is September 23rd is White Rabbit Day as well. And, the whole idea of making everybody crazy after the lockdowns, the Alice in Wonderland technique, which is an MK Ultra technique. So then what do we have coming up in September? We have the Invictus Games in Dusseldorf this year, 9th through the 16th, 2023. So they were using the September 23 symbolism. Maybe they meant September 2023. Possibly they could be meaning here. So maybe this September, when Harry and Meghan are in Dusseldorf, maybe there's going to be a bomb go off. I don't know. Oh, I know. I found this very strange when this commercial came out, right? So let's quick watch this quick commercial. You
These
remember
are all the
this?
individuals from last year doing their thing, running 100 meters and all that sort of stuff. And the American man here was incredibly fast. Yeah. He was incredibly
It's
good.
quite close, isn't it?
Oh, message? Oh, from Michelle. How very amusing. So would you like to watch it together?
Yes.
Let's have a look.
Hey, Prince Harry. Remember when you told us to bring it at the Invictus Games?
Careful what you wish for.
Boom.
Oh, really? Please.
Boom.
Okay, so how is dropping a bomb have anything to do with Invictus Games? Right? It's like in your face. And I also wonder, a lot of evil people besides the Obamas, who are incredibly evil and destroying America, like we all know. Uh, I also other evil World Economic Forum leaders like Trudeau just committed, or last year they committed $31 million for the Invictus Games. 15 million from Vancouver and Whistler, I think it is. It's like 15 million payments from two different vicinities, adding up to $31 million for the Invictus Games. Why are the Invictus Games so important to the globalists? Right? Yeah, federal, provincial, 15 million each. So two payments of 15 million. Why is the Invictus Games so important to the globalists? What's going on here? What? And who started it? Oh yeah, Harry started the Invictus Games because of the Obamas. They gave him the idea. And yeah, isn't this all just very suspicious? And what, boom? Boom, really? Dropping a bomb? Is this it? So according to the iGoat video, they think that the Invictus Game, now the last Invictus Games, they were supporting the Ukraine. Why are they doing that? Aren't they Invictus Games supposed to be like an Olympic thing or sort of that, what does that have to do? Why are you supporting? And they were right there, and Harry was meeting with people from the Ukraine that were active there. So there's some shady stuff going on. Of course, Buttigieg was there as well. Um, and Harry and Meghan posed with them. So I'm wondering, what's the real purpose here of Invictus Games? Because we all know Harry doesn't give a crap about anyone but himself. Harry and Meghan couldn't care less about Samantha Markle, who's in a wheelchair. It's not like Harry and Meghan are so caring. If Harry cared so much about handicapped people, or whatever the correct terminology is these days, people in wheelchairs, why isn't he building a house for Samantha Markle? Why to have access to everything? Why we all know he doesn't give a crap about anyone but himself. Why is Justin Trudeau, the biggest traitor on the planet, World Economic Forum hag, why is he getting $31 million for them? What is really going on? Boom. What is this with Obama's and destruction? So I think it was in the video, it said that, um, according to this video, let me go back to it real quick. Uh, Harry is the head of the snake here for destroying America. Let me see if I can get it back. This is the video here. All right. So they show that um, they're saying, oh yeah, terrorists. Let me continue it. So here is the terrorist in a shark coming out to cut the head off America. So they're saying the symbology is about Harry. Harry is the shark coming in to cut the head off America with his Invictus Games. Somehow the Invictus Games are involved in it, is what I'm gathering, because they showed that in this video. So let's see, what is the Invictus Games really for? What is it really about? Why this whole charade of Harry and Meghan giving a damn about, and Harry and Meghan's first announcement, their first date was um at the Invictus Games, right? What was that about? Why was she introduced at an Invictus Games in her white husband shirt or whatever she was wearing, ripped jeans, and I mean, how inappropriate, right? She's coming out for the first time with a prince, and she's wearing ripped jeans and a baggy white t-shirt half hanging out. And they gave 10 minutes notice. There were a couple of royal photographers, I guess, in Canada, and Harry and Meghan gave them 10-minute notice. Oh, in 10 minutes, Harry and Meghan are going to come out to get your first picture of them together. So they all had to scramble to get there and whatnot. And of course, Meghan was pretending like she was being hounded by paparazzi in Canada, which we all know is BS. No one's ever hounded that ugly hag. But anyways, I digress. Back to this Invictus Games. What the hell is this Invictus Games? It's obviously there's something very evil and sinister with the Invictus Games. Boom. Setting off a bomb there, being a terrorist. Um, very sinister stuff. I'm gonna use the Spiral Tarot, very pretty deck. Let's see, what is the real meaning and purpose of the Invictus Games that are coming up here? And September 23 or September 2023, it looks like they're expecting a big boom, perhaps, in New York or some other destruction, whatever the evil globalists are up to next. They're always up to some evil. But this video was saying September 2023, a lot of symbolism there saying potential drop of a nuclear bomb uh, in Manhattan in September 2023 or September 23rd. I'd say, yeah, I don't know. So let's find out. But I'm gonna focus on the Invictus Games right now. We all know Harry doesn't give a damn about disabled people. He never does anything with them unless it's the Invictus game where he can be the hero and get on stage with his ugly wife and give speeches like as if they have anything to say, as of any interest to anyone when it's not. But anyway, so let's take a look at this Invictus Games. Why did, and he's working with the DoD. The DoD, what's the DoD up to these days? Oh yeah, distributing prototypes, calling them, you know what's. Just saying. It's all connected. Harry's connected. The Invictus Games is connected under the facade of doing something wonderful and charitable, right? Yeah. So let's see here. What's the real purpose of this Invictus Games? Why did they really make the Invictus Games Obama and Harry and Biden's? Let's see. Let's see. What's the purpose of the Invictus Games? Let's see what the cards will show. So what's the purpose here? What's the real purpose? Oh, look at that. Five of Pentacles. Well, at first I think about, making people poor, taking money from the people. I mean, $31 million for Invictus Games from Canada. Doesn't Canada have anything else to do with that money? Maybe distribute it to injured people from the you-know-whats? I don't know. You've got people struggling everywhere and the government couldn't give a damn about its own people. Oh, and there's all the refugees as well. I could think of refugees coming in and burdening our system, the Cloward Priven set up there where they want to break the system with the illegal immigrants coming in, the refugees. Um, that they want college students to help them fill out their asylum papers and stuff for extra credit. It's like you got to be kidding me. But I get the idea. The refugees are somehow connected to this Invictus Games and tossing money. So here they have the people on the outside, and here you have the elites, the New World Order, Harry, Meghan, Obama, Trudeau, Klaus Schwab, George Soros, all the elites here. They call themselves, they think they're elite. They're just the wealthy ones over here. They want to take your money and pretend like, oh yeah, we're throwing a couple of coins here to some disabled veterans. They're showing off their um, trying to make it look like Harry's trying to make it look like he's doing something positive for poor people. It's just a little show. It's like, they're walking by the window and watching the TV screen here, this little show of, oh, look, Harry and Meghan, they're doing such good charity work here, right? But while they take your tax money for their security and to pay for it. Everything Harry and Meghan do is being paid for by taxpayers. Canadian taxpayers when the Invictus goes there, and I'm sure the Dusseldorf taxpayers are paying for it. Harry and Meghan don't put a dime into this. They expect taxpayers pay for this Invictus Games, and Harry and Meghan get to glorify themselves like, look what we've done. Look how wonderful we are. Uh-huh. Oh, there it is. Wow, came right out. Came right out. Yeah, this is definitely part of the satanic cabal agenda. It fits into it. It's part of their symbology. Now, somebody pointed out that the I am is part of a satanic, the way it's written, I am something. I saw somewhere once, you see so many videos, it's hard to remember them all. But I do recall that the I am thing was part of a satanic, the globalist New World Order agenda there, the Masonic satanic thing there. So yeah, definitely we have the devil coming out, the evil cabal in all over this and putting out their message. You got the person there screaming in the middle there. So this is very satanic, very evil. The cabal is absolutely behind it, obviously, with Obama there kicking it off. I mean, this is the brain, Obama's idea, which means it's all for the destruction of America and the West. And Harry, but at the same time making it look like, oh, look at us, we are, putting up this front of being charitable when they're really using it for destruction and death and to bring in their tyranny. The bottom of it all, judgment. So judgment's the beginning of a new life there, moving to the next new world order, Fourth Reich, global tyranny that they're trying to bring in. King Charles and the rest of them announcing it. You see us announcing it. You know, this Invictus Games is somehow like they're announcing things and they're announcing their next step. They're announcing the next chapter. And yeah, there's some sort of, I mean, I didn't pay attention. I haven't been paying attention. Maybe I will to what they, the actual, what they actually say or announce at these Invictus Games, but there may be some sort of announcement there that is pertinent to the New World Order, globalist agenda. Yeah, well, all I know is good does not prevail as long as Harry and Meghan are free, and Fauci and Obama's and George Soros and Bill Gates. As long as those demons are flying around, Uh, yeah, but there's all right, because the Satanists use these ceremonies, the world's eye, the energy of the world's eye on them. So there's some kind of ceremony here going on. This is a ceremony. There's some ceremonial thing going on here to empower them with their evil agenda. So what's the basis of it? Temperance reversed. Major Arcana, right? And you get the rainbow up there. And the angel, the fallen angel, again, because I have it reversed. So they're doing some kind of ode to Lucifer with these Invictus Games. There's some kind of satanic thing going on here. New World Order. Yeah, and it's a celebration of their bringing in the success of their New World Order agenda, and they're bringing in the tyranny. They're flooding all the refugees everywhere. They're sending billions of dollars to the Ukraine from here, and they're collapsing the Western world and invading and taking away your freedom of speech and censoring you. And trying to force you to take whats, and they might be trying to do that again in September. I'm hearing everywhere, everyone's saying September. I'm seeing ads, not ads, but newspaper clippings, recent news. Check the news because they're making announcements that just today I saw New York state hospitals are starting to wear masks again. They're just starting the masks. They're starting them in the hospitals, and then it moves out to government and travel with the TSA, and then they're going to want everybody to do it. So they're doing it incrementally, increments, right? So they are bringing the masks back. They're doing it again. They're trying to do it again. They're starting it now. They just had New York hospitals because New York State and California are completely communist, um, controlled by the globalist Satanists, right? New York and California especially, and they're trying to bring back the masks, and they're doing it today. It's in the news. Let me see if I can find the article and show you. I just saw that they're just starting it now. The hospitals and the TSA are going to start it, and then they're going to say, "Okay, everybody, you got to put your masks back on." Watch, watch. They're starting it. They're trying to bring it back. They're trying to creep it back in. Let me pull up the article. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Get ready for it. Okay, I don't know if we can see this. Can you see this? Let me pull it up again. Here we go. Okay, here's one article just came out an hour ago. 1 hour ago. New York hospital reinstates masks 1 month after ending mandate. Auburn, New York Community Hospital has restored its universal mask mandate after only 1 month after officially ending the policy. 1 month! These, these Satanists are so insane. Here's 4 days ago. 4 days ago, both upstate medical hospitals to require masks again as COVID ticks up. Oh, COVID's ticking up. The cold is ticking up. Yeah, you knew they were going to pull something in the fall. We all knew that when the fall, September came around. Upstate medical, 2 hospitals, University of Community General reimpose mandatory face masking. So they're trying to bring it up, people. You better not fall for it this time. You better not comply. That's all I gotta say. Don't even it took so long to get rid of that friggin' mask. Don't even think about it. That mask is enslavement. It's trying to stop your breath, and the breath is the spirit. It's just pure evil. It's theater. Does nothing. It is only harmful. It is symbolic. It is symbology of slavery from the globalist predators, the Satanists that Harry and Meghan are a part of. Don't even think about it. Don't even think of putting that on. Breathing in that lint and those specks, in my opinion, it's a huge mistake. I'll probably get my strike for even saying it, but don't even fall for it. Don't even fall for it. But that's what it is. They're bringing in their satanic New World Order again, and the Invictus Games are next month. So it's all happening in September. Isn't that interesting? Boom, another more destruction. So they are planning more destruction and taking money from the poor and making the top 1%, taking all the resources, causing causing people to be upset. Temperance reverses, we have a balance in nature and everybody shares the natural resources. But of course, the globalists don't want that. They want everything to themselves. They're very imbalanced, they're very greedy, they're very evil. And that's why they want to enslave everybody and put masks on them and make them slaves and whatnot, because they want everything to themselves, and you can't have. They want all the water and the land and everything for themselves, and you have nothing. So why did they make Invictus Games? We all know Harry didn't come up with the idea, and Harry doesn't care about handicapped people. After all, like I said, his sister-in-law Samantha's in a wheelchair, and Harry and Meghan haven't done diddly squat for her. But we're supposed to think that Harry cares so much about Invictus, right? Why did they start Invictus? Oh, Seven of Swords reversed. So this is definitely, and you see there's a fox down there, and you see the man getting away. So Harry is supposed to be the terrorist coming here to destroy America. So he's like a front. It's very Seven of Swords trickery and deceit here. I kind of see this man looking back at the Twin Towers, burning up over there. Um, Yeah, I think Harry is just it's all a scam, right? We all know Harry's not in it to be. I mean, Harry and Meghan are in it to make themselves look like heroes and boost their status. 'Cause Harry doesn't work. He has no job. He does nothing. He's as Lady C described him, a dilettante, I believe. So this whole thing is just for Harry to sneak around and transfer information and knowledge secretively. Invictus Games is a front for espionage and the globalist, because he's part of the global cabal, the evil global cabal. He's always doing the devil horns hand symbolism, like Bush and Obama and the rest of Hillary Clinton. So this whole there's something about the Invictus Games that maybe they're using it to funnel money and other schemes, because Seven of Swords is all about conning and trickery and scams and frauds and criminal activity. So there's definitely a lot of criminality and shenanigans going on around the Invictus Games, because of course it gets the support of the military and others, and people are the general population is going to have great sympathy for people who have been injured in war. Obviously, they're put on a pedestal. They should be, and so they're going to get away with, you know, um, pulling, things with the military, weaponry, arms, or whatever, under the shield of the Invictus Games, right? So, it's not what it's pretending to be. It's not what it's not. They didn't start this to be charitable. It started to do some kind of scheming here, some kind of planning, plotting here. Very evil indeed. So what are they expecting to do? Five of Wands reversed. Attacking, causing mayhem, causing upsets, getting people fighting with each other. I mean, of course, it is a battle. I mean, Invictus Games is like, but I think that the whole purpose of the organization is what I'm looking at, which is, as we know, stealing money from taxpayers to promote their evil agenda, the New World Order agenda. And there's a lot going behind the scenes here. I have this reversed, so that tells me it's like They're causing strife and problems, but they're doing it with the under the guise of the Invictus Games, under the cover of the Invictus Games. But you don't see it outright. It's all very, sneaky, and it's just like Harry with his Travelist app, right? He comes out with Travelist and says, "Oh, it's going to help you be more eco-friendly traveling," but in reality, the Travelist is really about counting your carbon credits while you're traveling and judging you and how much carbon you used on your trip. So, so there's this flipperoo thing of like, well, here's what it is. You're really gonna love this. You'll be when you travel, you'll be taking care of the environment. But in reality, no, it's about tracking your carbon credits and penalizing you is what it's about. So it's always the opposite. It's always this undercover. So the Invictus Games is the same way. There's shady things going on behind the scenes, and bullying and nastiness and trickery, and a lot of criminals doing their work under the guise of Invictus, obviously. I mean, why is Justin Trudeau giving Invictus Games $31 million? Where's that money really going? Who's it really for? Is it buying Justin Trudeau's supplies for his island after they drop a nuclear bomb? And then Justin Trudeau and his family will just get on a plane and go to Tahiti or something? I don't know, but that money is not going to the poor people. I'll tell you what, that's all I know. So what are they trying to avoid or not want? Three of Swords. Yeah, see, they're trying to do their maneuvers without people arguing about it or criticizing it. It's a cover, right? So they're trying to avoid any scrutiny, and they're trying to, with their activities. So, I mean, I can't see the day to day of what Invictus Games are doing, or people around it, or the movements around it, or the money, or what's going on, but they should be watched closely because there is a lot of things going on that if people found out about it, it would set off a strong reaction in people, and people would be complaining and fighting it. So there's a lot of unsavory things going on here that is clandestine, and this is what Invictus was made for. It is part of New World Order. It is Harry attacking. It is very evil. What are they hoping to accomplish with this evil Invictus Games? I think it's evil now. Hierophant. See, they're putting themselves on a pedestal, like doing their little I kind of see this at a glance as like the hands gesture they put out for their New World Order Satanist horn gesture. They're preaching. Harry and Meghan want to put themselves on a pedestal, a soapbox, to preach to you, right? They're always preaching to you. This is what you should do, and you should be like this, and you should, and they always want to be the teachers here. And so they're using this. Harry and Meghan use this platform Invictus to boost themselves up, which we know, but to put themselves in this position of, we know the way. Young people should listen to us. We know how to take care of you. We know how to take care of your mental health. We know what to do. We're leaders here. We're thought leaders, right? Harry and Meghan haven't had a decent thought between the two of them. Drugged up adult fools, They're tools, they're pawns in the whole scheme of things, but they're evil AF, particularly Harry. I mean, I knew there's a reason Harry came to America, and it wasn't because he loves Meghan so much. I got news for you. There's something else going on here, and he's with the Obamas and all that, this Invictus Games with Trudeau and all that. Yeah, some really evil shizzle going on here, and they're trying to bring the masks back at the same time. So watch, they'll be at the Invictus Games, and they'll all be wearing their masks and encouraging people to wear a mask. Oh, what are they gonna make the athletes wear a mask while they're breathing heavily, trying to compete and trying to kill people, right? They don't care about who they kill. So yeah, so they're using this to be patronizing and to give themselves the air of being some kind of leader, a teacher, or thought leader. How do they see how it's affecting the people? Knight of Wands, right? So you got the warrior. They're putting on a show. They're trying to say, "Look at us! Are we great? We've got, the warriors." I mean, the warriors are the only good part of this, right? The actual people who compete. And so they're distracting you with that. This is the front. The warriors are being used. The disabled veterans are being used but I mean, at the same time, I guess they are getting something out of it because they like to compete, and they're there and whatnot, having a good time, I hope. But the point is, they're being used, though. The whole thing is under Harry. And I heard recently that they were thinking of getting rid of Harry as the head man, and they should. But I don't think they can, because I think the whole point of creating Invictus is part of the Satanic New World Order. So they're stuck with Harry because this whole thing is satanic and evil. So really, in reality, the Invictus people shouldn't be doing the Invictus games. They should start their own uh, type of warrior games if they can, but separate because they don't need Harry. They don't need these evil cabal and Obamas and their booms and whatever. They're planning and plotting something very evil here, is what I'm getting with the Devil card and Temperance reversed and Hierophant. They're using this and the Judgment up here, Judgment Day, right? Trying to bring in a new world order. This is very evil. The Invictus Games, I mean, not the people who partake in it, but Harry and Meghan and the people surrounding it, the politicians and the other people created it, are very, very evil. So they're using their evil and work here under the facade there. And it is Seven of Swords. They're being clever, they're lying and they're misleading, and there's a lot of shizzle going on behind the scenes there. That's very about destroying the Western world, about destroying everything, taking away our health, taking away temperance, about health and well-being, and they're destroying that. They're doing everything they can to destroy the balance, and flooding your borders and destroying healthcare and trying to shove masks on people's faces and trying to inject what. So they're destroying and killing us while they're parading around like they're such heroes at Invictus, having Invictus games. Yeah. So this Invictus Games is very, very, very evil. I mean, I got the devil front and center here, and I don't get the devil card very often. So this is a very evil, evil organization. Even with Harry and Meghan, I don't get the devil as often as I think I would. But I'm definitely getting it with the Invictus Games. This whole organization is evil. Um, you're evil. Look out. Look out for the symbology. Look out what they're doing. I think next month is going to be really ugly. They're trying to bring the mask back. He's going to be doing some evil spell work. Look for the evil spell work and symbology because they're using that platform and the world's eye on it to energize their evil spells and whatnot. Is what it looks like to me. So what's going to happen next? Yeah, so Harry and Meghan are going to be at their Invictus Games and acting on top of the world and enjoying some positive publicity. Harry loves using this to make his stupid videos and say, "Yeah, Invictus, yeah, we're gonna next month, yeah." So remember that time he put on an orange outfit and everything. He thinks he's funny. I mean, I don't know. So look out. They're gonna be, of course, it's just a big party for Harry and Meghan. Everything's just a big party for those druggies. So that's all that's about for them. So they're gonna put on a big show of being all trying to act like they're being all positive when there's really a lot of evil going on there behind the scenes. Look out. Watch who's there. Why would Buttigieg be there last year? What was the point of that? So watch who goes this year. See what they're up to. They're up to no good. I'll tell you that right now. But they're patting themselves in the back for getting this far with their New World Order agenda, not being stopped. They're arrogant. That's a card of arrogance. And it can be a finality of some sort. 9 can be a finality number of some sort. Like they're going to accomplish something here. They're like, we did it. We got this far. Because Harry is here to destroy, I think. He really is very destructive. What's going to happen in the long term with this? Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. So they're going to continue another night here. And they're going to continue trying to sway people emotionally with their actions here, with their warriors, doing more and more. Try to act like they're being all nice. They're trying to emotionally sway people with this, that they're doing such a good job and you should like them and you have to be nice to them because, they're helping disabled vets. But in reality, there's some real dark evil going on. The whole thing's evil and dark evil people behind creating it and behind the organization and doing evil things during and either with their ceremonies or whatever they're doing. Um, you know, Again, whether they're using it as a cover to transfer arms or funneling money or whatever, there's some real evil going on there, and the arrogant globalists, predators are using this to further their enslavement of humanity and abuse and destruction of humanity. But while they pretend to be nice, oh, we're helping, these soldiers, we're such good people. Meanwhile, they're depleting your millions of your tax funds and paying for it all. Not a dime comes from them. I love how the globalists, another but they're so clever is that they're using our tax dollars to kill us, right? They use our tax dollars to fund all the stuff that they're doing that's bringing us down, right? So that Harry loves this. Harry is using our tax dollars. Harry is getting paid U.S. tax dollars to be on Aspen Institute. We're funding Harry. We're paying for Harry for him to destroy us and to censor us. And this Invictus Games is also paid for by taxpayer dollars. So yeah, it's all they're having a grand old time. This is the arrogance. They're like, "Ah, you paid for this," while they're, destroying us. So you'll put on your masks, slaves. Yeah, this is while they're acting like they're all nice and gonna be acting like this is all just being for the greater good. But yeah, let's see. I think it's pure evil. There's evil behind it. Maybe not the whole thing, obviously the actual games may not be, but it is used as a platform. The Invictus Games is a platform for a very evil, diabolical, globalist, predator, Satanist agenda here. It's definitely going on here. People organize it, the people behind it, and they use it as a backdrop, right? Again, Harry and Meghan used Invictus as a backdrop to introduce themselves as a couple. Um, Buttigieg used it for some reason as a platform, posing for pictures for it. Like they're all using the Satanists are using Invictus to get together and to use it as a platform for themselves, to promote themselves and to make their deals and make their announcements and make their exchanges. So look out, whatever's going on in Invictus, it is part of the New World Order. It is about the destruction of America. Harry is definitely global citizens. He is definitely doing evil with them and is an evil organization. And look out for next month. It's going to get ugly, and Harry and his gang are behind it, trying to mask everybody up again, trying to bring in their tyranny with another pandemic. So look out. They're doing it. It's happening. Do not comply. And that is all I have for you. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you all for watching and being here. And I hope you all have a wonderful day or a wonderful evening. All right, take care, everyone. Bye bye.